أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran the Easy Way, Course 3, page 10, pointer B, Surah Al-Baqarah verses 72 and 73. We saw each juz has been divided into 4 parts and each part has 5 pages. The first 5 pages, 1 to 5, we studied in QC2 with 37 ayah of Surah Al-Baqarah. The next 5 pages, page 6 through 10, now we are studying in this QC3 with 39 ayahs. The next 5 pages, page 11 to 15, inshallah, we will study in QC4. That will have 29 ayahs. The last 5 pages, that is page 16 to 20, inshallah, we will study in QC5 with 36 ayahs. In first juz, there are 141 ayahs, which we will complete in QC4. Yes, brother Idris, you have raised hand. What's the issue?
No issue, sir. I tend to read after when the lesson starts. That is why I'm raising my hand. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so let's go for the pointers of these four pages, 6 to 9, which we have completed. So what are the pointers for the page 6?
Result of guidance, dawah to Bani Israel, do good deeds, fear the day.
Result of guidance, dawah to Bani Israel, do good deeds, fear the day. What is the page 7 pointers?
Rescue from Fir'aun, 49, show Allah.
Rescue from 49, repent from God's worship, show Allah. What's about the page 8 pointers?
Enter the town to demand food, punishment.
Enter the town, dua for water, demand for food, punishment. What about the page 9 pointers?
Rule of faith and deeds, promise under the cow story.
Rule of faith and deeds, promise under Tur, Saturday violation, the cow story. What about the brief pointers of the page 6?
Guidance, Bani Israel, good deeds, the day.
Guidance, Bani Israel, good deeds, the day. What about the page 7 brief pointers?
Fir'aun, 40 calf show.
From 40 calf show. What about the page 8 pointers?
Town, water, food, punishment.
On water, food, punishment. What about the 9th page pointers?
Rule, promise, violation, the cow story.
Rule, promise, violation, the cow story. As to proceed, the page 10, the first pointer is third question, the second pointer is the killer, and the third is the stone hearts, and fourth is the change and hide. Let's repeat them on the fingers. Yes, what are the pointers for the page 10?
Third question, the change and hide.
Third question, the killer, stone hearts, they change and hides. What about the brief pointers of the page 10?
Question, killer, hearts, change.
Question, killer, hearts, change. Okay. Today we will study the second pointer of the page 10. That is the killer. The relation with the previous verses is Allah described the cow story and now he tells us the wisdom behind the orders. So these are the ayahs of today. If somebody wants to recite, please recite. Okay, Sister Adila, you have raised the hand. Please go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, sister.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإذ قلتم نفسا فدرأتم فيها والله مخرج ما كنتم تكتمون فقلنا اضربوه ببعضها كذلك يحيي الله الموتى ويريكم آياته آياته لعلكم تعقلون. And recall when you killed a man and disputed concerning it, but Allah brought forth that which you were concealing. So we said, strike him with a part of it. Thus Allah revives the dead and shows you His signs. Perhaps you may use your intellect.
Jazakallah khaira, sister. Let's proceed with the identification of the words. Waw is a harf. Is and isa. Both are zarf and both are ism. Qataltum is the madi verb. Qatala, qatalu, qatalta, qataltu, qataltum. So qataltum is the madi verb of qatala. Nafsan, the fatatan tanween, telling it's an ism. Fa is a harf. Adratum. Adratum is telling it's a madi verb, and it's of course from mazid fi. We will see. Fi is a harf, ha is a zamir ism, fiha jar and majrur. Waw is a harf. Allahu is a ism jalala ism. Mukhrijun, this the matan tanween telling it's an ism. Ma is coming as a ism masula min ism. Kuntum is the madi verb. Kana, kanu, kunta, kuntu, kuntum. Kuntum is the madi verb. Taktumun, again the mudari verb. Yaktumu, yaktumuna, taktumu, aktumu, taktumun. But here, look, kuntum is the madi. Taktumuna is the mudari. We have heard and read this in the QC1, where we say kana ya'malu, kanu ya'maluna, kunta ta'malu, kuntu amalu, and kuntum, here is it coming taktumuna. It's mazi istamrari. We know this pattern from the QC1. The next is fakulna. Fa is a harf. Lumu is kulna. It's a madi word. Kala, kalu, kulta, kultu, kultum, kulna. Idribuhu. Who is a zamir? Rumu is. What is this idribu? It's amar.
Fail Amar.
Daraba, yadrib,
Amar.
idrib, from idrib, idribu. Who is a zamir coming attached? Bibadiha. B is a harf jar. Badi is a isam majrur. Bibadi jar majrur. Ha is a zamir isam. Kazalika. Ka is the harfu tashbih. It's called harfu tashbih. It's give the similarity. Zalika is a ismu ishara, demonstrative noun. Yuhi, it's a mudari verb. Allah ismi jalala, again ism. Al-mauta is a ism. The next is, let's see, waw is a harf. Yurikum, kum is a zamir. What about yuri? Ism fail harf.
Fail Mudari.
Yes, it's fail mudare, and kum is a zamir coming attached here. So what is this zamir? When a zamir come attached with the verb, what it is called? Mansub. It's zamir mansub muttasil. That is maf'ul bihi. Any zamir, when come attached with the verb, that zamir is called mansub. That is mansub muttasil, and it is maf'ul bihi. The next is ayati. Ayat is a plural. Alif ta is showing it's a feminine word plural, and he is a zamir ism. So ism plus ism murakkabe idafi. La'alla is a harf. Kum is a zamir ism. Ta'kulun is the mudari verb from akila yakalu akal. The next, let's to see the same ayah once again. Waw is a harf. Is a ism. Kultum is the madi verb. Nafsan is a ism. Fa is a harf. Adratum is a madi mazid fi verb. Fi is a harf. Ha is a zamir ism. Waw is a harf. Allah ismi jalala ism. Mukhrijun ism. Ma here ismi mas'ula ism. Kuntum is the madi verb. Taktumun is the mudari verb. Fa is a harf. Kulna is a madi verb. Idribu is the amr. Who is a zamir isam? B is a harf. Badi is a isam. Ha is a zamir isam. Ka is a harfu tashbih. Zalika is a ismu ishara. Yuhi is a mudari verb. Allah ismi jalala isam. Al-mauta isam. Wa haraf yuri. It's mudari verb. Kum is a zamir isam. Ayat is a ism, he is a zamir ism, la'alla is a harf, kum is a zamir ism, ta'kulun is a mudari verb. Let's to look the lesson learned from these ayah. Someone in Bani Israel had killed a person and there was a dispute as to who killed the person. Allah revealed the murderer through the dead person after he was touched with the flesh of the dead cow. They were shown three things this way: how Allah brings the dead alive, second, Allah's control, third, and that cow does not have any divine powers. Let's to look the new verse in each line. 2, 1, 1. On average, less than 2 in each line. Let's to go for word and the phrase for phrase translation and explanation. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Wa and is when qataltum you killed nafsan a man fa'addaratum and disputed fiha concerning it, wallahu and Allah mukhriju was to bring out ma which kuntum you were taktumun concealing. Bani Israel had killed a person, each one was accusing the other. Allah wanted to expose the murderer. So that was the reason of this ayah. Yes, somebody kindly revise this part. Okay, Munira, you have raised a hand. Please go ahead for this time.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وإذ قتلتم نفسا and when you killed a man فَادَّارَأْتُمْ فِيهَا and disputed concerning it وَاللَّهُ مُخْرِجٌ but Allah was to bring out مَا كُنْتُمْ which you were تَكْتُمُونَ concealing.
Jazakumullah khaira, sister. Let's to go the next part. Fakulna, so we said, idribu, hit, who, him, bibadiha, with a part of it, mean the cow meat. Kazalika, thus, yuhillahu, Allah brings al-mauta, the death to life. Wa yurikum, and he showed you ayatihi, his sign, la'allakum, so that taqilun, you understand. For this purpose, Allah asked them to take a piece of flesh from the slaughtered cow and hit the dead person with that piece. The dead person woke up briefly to identify the one who killed him. The lessons of this incident include: it was a sign to show how Allah will bring back to death. To feel the seriousness of this, just imagine yourself sitting there by the dead body for 3 to 4 hours and then the dead body getting up and speaking. It showed a sign of the power of Allah, His control and supervisions on the universe. Allah is still showing many signs to us. The world is full of them. May Allah give us tawfiq to ponder these signs. It was to remove the sincerity of cow from their hearts. They saw that by slaughtering that cow as per Allah's order, nothing had happened to them. In fact, justice was served after the identifications of the murderer. To kill someone is a very big crime. The Prophet ﷺ told us to respect not only the soul of another believer, but also his honor and the wealth. The Prophet ﷺ said, abusing a Muslim is fisk, mean evil doing, and the killing him is kufr, mean disbelief. Alim, yes, somebody kindly revise this part also. Okay, Safia, you raise hand. Okay, you can do.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم فقلنا اضربوا ببعضها كذلك يحيي الله الموتى ويريكم آية لعلكم تعقلون. فقلنا, so we said, اضربوهم ببعضها, strike the slain man with part of it. كذلك,
يحيي الله الموتى. Those Allah brings the dead to life, ويريكم آياته, and He shows you His signs, لعلكم تعقلون, that you may understand.
Jazakumullah khair, sister. Let's go see the key words in this pointer. Nafs, plural is anfus and nafus. It has two plural. Mayyat, it has mauta and amwat, two plural. Ayat, ayat. Let's look the lessons one again. Someone in Bani Israel had killed a person, and there was a dispute as to who killed the person. Allah revealed the murderer through the dead person after he was touched with the flesh of the dead cow. They were shown three signs this way: how Allah brings the dead alive, Allah's control, and that cow does not have any divine powers. Let's pray. Oh Allah, help me see your signs that are spread throughout the universe and make a plan. Inshallah, I will spend time to ponder the signs of Allah. So the new words incoming was nafs, plural is anfus and nafus. Mayyat, mauta and amwat. Ayat, ayat. Let's to see the three letter sound verbs in this: katala, katama, daraba, and akala. Yes, who would like to revise the 6 keys? Okay, Aisha Desai, you have raised hand. Please go for the katala 6 keys.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum
Katala yuktulu uktul katil maktul qatl. Katama yaktumu uktum katim maktum katam kitman. Daraba yadribu idrib darib madrub darb. Akala yakilu ikil akil makul akal.
So katala, kaf ta lam is the root letter, bab is nasra. Here is the kataltum, it's madi. Katala, katalu, katalta, kataltu, kataltum. Next is katama, kaf ta mim is the root letter, bab is nasarma. Here is taktumuna, it's mudare. Yaktumu, yaktumuna, taktumu, aktumu, taktumuna. Daraba, dwadraba is the root letter, bab is daraba. Here is the idribu, it's amar. Daraba, yadribu, idrib, idribu. Then akala and kaflam is the root letter, bab is daraba. Here is the takulun, it's mudare. Yakulu, yakuluna, takulu, akulu, takuluna is the plural. The next is the weak verbs, hamza verb, and the repeated verb. Among them is the kana. Kana, yakunu, kun, kain, dash, kon. Ka, nun is the root letter, bab is nasara. Here it has come kuntum, mazi. Kana, kanu, kunta, kuntu, kuntum, madi. The next one is the mazid fi, among is the akhraja, ahya, and ara. Yes, who would like to revise the 6 keys for them? Okay, Sister Adila, you have raised hand. You do the first akhraja.
أخرج يخرج أخرج مخرج مخرج مخراج إخراج.
So kharajim is the root letter, bab is ifal, pattern is aslama. Here it is mukhrij, mean file. Yes, Abdullahi, you unmuted. Please, you go for the next ahya 6 keys.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أحيا يحيي أحيي محيا محيا إحياء.
Yes. Ha ya ya is the root letter, bab is ifal, pattern is aslama. Here it is yuri. Yuhi. Yuhi is the mudari. Yuhi. Okay. The next one, yes, brother, go for ara 6 keys.
أرى يري أري موري مراد إراء.
Yes. Ra Hamza Ya is the rule letter, Bab is a fal, pattern is Aslama. Here it has come Yuri. Yuri is the Mudari. Okay. Let's go for the Grammar. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran the Easy Way Course 3, page 10, pointer B. Today we will study the table of Ittaqa. Ittaqa, we learned from Alima 3-letter Allama, from 3-letter Salima Aslama, and we say Allama Aslama, they are Mazid fi because they have extra letters. Then we learned 3 sentences to remember the sound verbs of Mazid fi. Talim and Muhasba are very important in Islam. From Talim we say Allama, from Muhasba we say Hasaba, from Islam we say Aslama. Don't waste your time in ikhtilaf, use it in istighfar. From ikhtilaf we say ikhtilafa, from istighfar we say istighfara. So we learn the 5 sound words of Mazid fi, Allama, Hasaba, Aslama, ikhtilafa, istighfara. The third sentence was, do tadabbur and tadarus to have better inqilab to Allah. From tadabbur we say tadabbara, from tadarus we say tadarasa, from inqilab we say inqilaba. So tadabbara, tadarasa, inqilaba is the 3 sound word. So we got the 3 and 5, 8. What are they? Allama, hasaba, aslama, ikhtalafa, istaghfara, tadabbara, tadarasa, and inqilaba. In QC1, we learned 4 sound verbs. They were fataha, nasara, daraba, samil. In QC2, we learned some weak words, just like wahaba, wada, kala, zada, da, hada. And we learned some sound verb, or repeated verb, zanna, dalla. And some hamza verb, just like amara, sala, and kara. In QC3, we learned there are another type of verb called the mazid fi, and the mazid fi sound verbs are 8. They are allama, hasaba, aslama, ikhtalafa, istaghfara, tadabbara, tadarasa, and inqalab. And they also have the weak verbs, just like wallah, nada, kama, alka, ittaka, ihtada we have done, and ittaka we will study today. And there are repeated verb also, just like abdullah. They also have the hamza verb, just like amana and ata. So today we will study ittaqa. If you see ittaqa, you find there is a hamza, there is a ta, kaf, ya. Now tell me, is it a sound verb? Is it a weak verb? Is it a repeated letter verb? Or it is a hamza verb? Which verb it is?
Weak.
It's a weak verb.
It's a weak
But
verb.
there is a hamza in it.
It's an extra word.
It's a weak verb.
It's weak.
You are right, it's a weak word, but to decide it either is belong to sound verb, weak verb, repeated letter verb, or hamza, we take the root letter. So what are the root letter of ittaqa?
The root that is ta'un, ka'un, ya.
Yes, ta, kaf, ya. Ta, kaf, ya, there is no hamza, so it's not a hamza. Ta, kaf, ya, there is no repeated letter, so it's not the repeated letter. Ta, kaf, ya, there are not all the sound letters because ya is a weak letter, so it's not a sound verb. So it's a weak verb because it has a ya in root letter. So keeping this all in our mind, let's go. We learned a 3-letter word khalafa. We added hamza and ta, it become ikhtalafa. Same way we have the waka 3-letter. We added hamza and ta, it become iutaka. In babe iftiyal, when waw or dal or zal come, they are converted into ta. So this waw is converted into ta. The ta become double, mean it become mushaddid. So it become ittaka. Actually, it is iutaka from waka. But as the rule is that the waw, dal, ta, dal, zal, they are changed into ta in babe iftiyal. So they are converted into, waw is converted into ta. There are 2 ta, so they become mushaddad, ittaqa. Ittaqa, it's on the pattern of hada. Hada, hado, hadaita, hadaitu, hadaitum, hadaina, hadat. So on the same pattern, we say ittaqa, he fear, ittaku, they fear, ittaqaita, you fear, ittaqaitu, I fear, ittaqaitum, you all fear, ittaqaina, we fear, ittaqat, she fear. The pattern is hada, hadao, walla, wallao, nada, nadao, alka, alkao, Ihtada, ihtadaw. Ittaqa, ittaqa. So we got the table of ittaqa. Yes, who would like to revise this Madi table? Yes, Sister Aisha, you have raised the hand. Please go ahead.
Ittaqa, he feared. Ittaqaw, they feared. Ittaqaita, you feared. Ittaqaitu, I feared. Ittaqaitum, you all feared. Ittaqaina, we feared. Ittaqat, she feared.
Okay, Sister Hadiza, you have also unmuted. Please divide the same. Hadiza.
السلام عليكم.
Wa alaikum assalam rahmatullah barakatuh, sister.
اتقى, he feared. اتقوا, they feared. اتقيت, you feared. اتقيت, I feared. اتقيتم, you all feared. اتقينا, we feared. اتقت, she feared.
Good. Yes, Sister Munira, please, you all also unmuted. Please go for this.
Ittaqa, he feared. Ittaqaw, they feared. Ittaqaita, you feared. Ittaqaitu, I feared. Ittaqaitum, you all feared. Ittaqaina, we feared. Ittaqat, she feared.
Okay, Sister Safia, please revise this table. Madi. Okay, she has muted. So let's go for the conversation. Hal ittaqa, how you will answer this question?
Na'am,
ittaqa.
ittaqaw.
Hal ittaqaw.
Na'am,
Na'am, ittaqaw.
Hal ittaqaita.
Na'am, ittaqaitu.
Hal ittaqaitum.
Na'am,
Ittaqaina.
ittaqaina.
Okay, let me open this dialogue for your conversation. Yes, Sister Munira, you ask the question. Sister Safia, you answer her.
Okay.
Hal
Bismillah. نعم اتقوا الله.
هل اتقوا الله؟
نعم اتقوا الله.
هل اتقيت الله؟
نعم اتقيت الله.
هل اتقيتم الله؟
نعم اتقينا الله.
Okay, now change. The one who are answering will ask the question. The one who was questioning now answer this time.
Okay.
هل اتقوا الله؟
نعم اتقوا الله.
هل اتقوا الله؟
نعم اتقوا الله.
هل اتقيت الله؟
نعم اتقيت الله.
هل اتقيتم الله؟
نعم اتقينا الله.
Jazakallah. So the mudari is also on the pattern yahdi. Yahdi, yahduna, tahdi, ahdi, tahduna, nahdi, tahdi, nahdi, tahdi. So who would like to revise? Yes, Sister Hudija, please do this mudari table of yattaki. Sister Hadiza.
نعم السلام عليكم.
Wa alaikum assalam rahmatullah barakatuh, sister.
يتقي, he fears. يتقون, they feared. تتقي, you fear. أتقي, I fear. تتقون, you all fear. نتقي, we fear. نتقي, she fears.
Good. Yes, second sister Hadija Foon, you also revise the same mudari table of yattaki.
Again?
No, there is another also.
Okay. Yahadi, he guides. Yahaduna, they guide. Tahadi, you guide. Ahadi, I guide. Tahaduna, you all guide. Nahadi, we guide.
Okay. Pattern is Yahdi, Yahduna, Yuvalli, Yuvalluna, Yunadi, Yunaduna, Yulki, Yulkuna, Yahtadi, Yahtaduna, Yattaki, Yattakun. So this is the Mudari table of Yattaki. Yattaki, he fears. Yattakuna, they fear. Tattaki, you fear. Attaki, I fear. Tattakuna, you all fear. Nattaki, we fear. Tattaki, she fears. So let's to have the question answer. If I'll ask Hal Yattaki, how you will answer this question?
نعم
نعم
يتقي.
يتقي
Hal Yattakuna,
نعم
نعم
يتقون
يتقون.
Hal Tattaki,
نعم
نعم
نتقي.
نتقي
Hal Tattakuna.
نعم
نعم نتقي
نتقي.
So to
نتقي.
make the Amr, from Ikhtalafa we say Ikhtalif. From Ittaka we say Ittaki. So pattern is Ehdi, Ehdu, Walli, Wallu, Nadi, Nadu, Alki, Alku, Ittadi, Ittadu, Ittaki, Ittaku. So that is the pattern. Ittaki, Ittaku, La tattaki, La tattaku. Ittaki, fear. Ittaku, fear you all. La tattaki, don't fear. La tattaku, don't fear you all. So that is the Amr. If I ask a question, Ittaki, you fear, how you will answer this question?
أتقي
Attaki, I fear. If say Ittaku, you all fear, how you will respond?
نتقي
Attaki, we fear. If I say Ittakullah,
أتقوا الله
الله
Ittaqillah. If I Ittaqullah,
نتقوا الله
يتقون
Ittaqillah. So file is on the pattern of Ikhtilafa, we say Mukhtalif. Ittaqa, Muttaqin. And the maful is Muttaqan. So the action masdar is Ittaqa. Muttaqin, one who fears. Muttaqan, that to be feared. Ittaqa, to fear. If I say Hal anta muttaqin, how you respond this question?
نعم
أتقي
Ana,
متقي.
anta will change into ana. Nam, ana, muttaqin. If I say Hal in antum muttaqun,
نعم
نعم
نحن
نحن
nam nahnu muttaqun. So this is the Mazi table. Yes, Sister Adila, let's start from you. Go for the Mazi part of this table.
اتقى he feared اتقوا they feared اتقيت you feared اتقيت I feared اتقيتم you all feared اتقينا we feared اتقت she feared.
So yes, Sister Aisha, this I please go for the Mudare part of this table.
يتقي he fears يتقون they fear تتقي you fear أتقي I fear تتقون you all fear نتقي we fear تتقي she fears.
Okay, what's about the Mudare? There is no, I'm sorry. Ittaki, ittaku, la tattaku, muttakin, muttakan, ittakaan. That is the Amru Nahi. I'm sorry, that is missing from this table. Let's to go for the 6 key. Yes, Sister Munira, please do the 6 key for this verb.
اتقى he feared. يتقي he fears. اتقي feared. متقين one who fears. متقن that which is feared. اتقى to fear.
Good. If I ask, fear Allah, you are. Fear Allah, it's Amr. How you will
اتق
convert
الله
it to Arabic?
اتقوا الله.
Ittaqullah. Faman ittaqa wa aslah. Translate in English. Faman, so who, ittaqa, feared,
Who feared
wa aslah,
Allah.
and succeeded or corrected. God, so who got afraid, got corrected. Hal antum muttaqun Allah?
نعم
نعم
نحن
نحن
متقون الله
Nam nahnu muttaqun Allah. On the pattern of ittaqa, there is a verb iftara. Iftara means he fabricated.
Fabricated.
Iftara, plural will be iftaraw.
Iftara.
Iftaraita.
Iftara.
Iftaraita.
Iftaraitu.
Iftaraitu. Iftaraina. Iftarat. Mudari will be yaftari. Yaftaruna. Taftari. Aftari. Taftaruna. Taftari. Taftari. Amar will be iftari. Iftaraw. La taftari. La taftaru. Muftarin. Muftaran. Iftaran. So this is the table. Yes, who would like to revise this table? Yes, Sister Hadiza Foon. Hadiza Foon, you are on mute already. Please do this table.
Iftara, he made up a lie. Iftara, they made up a lie. Iftaraita, you made up a lie. Iftaraitu, I made up a lie. Iftaraitum, you all made up a lie. Iftaraina, we made up a lie. Iftarat, she made up a lie. Yaftari, he makes up a lie. Yaftaruna, they make up a lie. Taftari, you made up a lie. Aftari, I made up a lie. Taftaruna, you all made up a lie. Naftari, we make up a lie. Taftari, he makes up a lie. Iftari, make up a lie. Iftaraw, make up a lie, you all. La taftari, don't make up a lie. La taftaru, you all don't make up a lie. Muftari, a lie maker. Muftara, the one to be make up a lie. Iftara'u, to make up a lie.
Jazakallah khaira, sister. In QC1, we learned some few sound words. They were fataha, yaftahu, ifta. Nasara, yansuru, unsur. Daraba, yadribu, idrib. Samia, yasmo, isma. When we came to the QC2, we come to know there are some other words called the weak verbs. And they were wahaba, yahabu, hab. Wa'ada, ya'idu, id. Qala, yakulu, kul. Kana, yakunu, kun. Zada, yazidu, zid. Da'a, yad'u, udu. Hada, yahdi, ihdi. Sha'u, sha'. Then we learned in QC2 there are some repeated letters verbs also, just like dalla, yadillu, dilla, zanna, yazunnu, zunna, massa, yamassu, massa. In QC3 when we came, we learned there is another types of verbs called the mazid fi, and they have 8 sound verbs, just like allama, yuallimu, allim, hasaba, yuhasibu, hasib, aslama, yuslim, aslim. Tadabbara, yatadabbaru, tadabbur. Tadarasa, yatadarasu, tadaris. Inkalaba, yankalibu, inkalib. Ikhtalafa, yakhtalifu, ikhtalif. Istaghfara, yastaghfiru, istaghfir. So we learn a verb allama. From allama we learned a word. What was the word learned from allama? Ta'aleem.
Talim.
So the Bab name is
Taf'il.
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 From hasaba we learn a word muhasaba. So what was the Bab name?
Muhasaba.
Mufa'ala.
Mufa'ala. From aslama we learned a word Islam. And what is the Bab name now?
If'ala.
If'al. From ikhtalafa we learned a word ikhtilaf. So what is the Bab name?
Ifti'al.
Ifti'al.
From istaghfara we learned a word istighfar. So Bab name is
Istif'al.
Istif'al. From tadabbara we learned a word tadabbur. The Bab name is
Tafa'ul.
Tafa'ul. And
تفاؤل
from tadarasa, we learned a word tadarus. The Bab name was
تفاؤل
tafa'ul. From inqalaba, we learned the word inqilab. The Bab name is
انفعال
in. So if you can remember this way, good. Otherwise, there is another way. If I say ifa'alun, add alif after the fa ta, it become iftialun. If you add nun, infialun, add alif sin ta, istifalun, mufa'ala or fialun, and tafa'ul, tafa'ul, and taf'ilun. So they are the 8 names. You can say ifalun, iftialun, infialun, istifalun, mufa'alatun, or fialun, tafa'ul, taf'alun, and taf'ilun. It's very difficult to remember them. So I try to find a way to identify the verbs coming on the pattern of mazid fi. I found some similarity. I divided them in 4 sets. The first set, I said, those who have shad, just like allama and tadabbara. They have a shad. Only these 2 patterns have the shad. Allama is the 4 letter, tadabbara is the 5 letter. The second set, I said, those who have a alif in, just like hasaba, tadarasa, they have alif inside. So hasaba is the 4 letter, tadarasa is the 5 letter. Third set, I said, those which start with hamza, just like aslama, ikhtalafa. Aslama is the 4th letter, ikhtalafa is the 5 letter. The fourth set, I said, those which start with alif sinta, just like istaghfara or alif nun in. So they become 8 verbs you can say. Allama tadabbara, hasaba tadarasa, aslama ikhtalafa, istaghfara inqalab. The easiness is that allama, hasaba, aslama are the 4 letters, tadabbara, tadarasa, inqalafa are the 5 letters. If I say allama and tadabbara, they are the pattern. What is the Bab name? Actually, we have to memorize the Bab name. From allama, which Bab comes in mind?
تفعيل
Tafreel. Or from tadabbara, ashad. That is tafa'ul. Tafa'ul. Ayn with shad. Second pattern, we say hasaba and tadarasa. What are the Bab name? From hasaba, we say
مفعلة
fa'ala. From tadarasa, we say
تفاؤل
tafa'ul. Okay. Third set was aslama and ikhtalafa. Now, what are the Bab name? From aslama, we say which Bab comes?
إفعال
Ifal. From ikhtalafa, the Bab name is
انفعال
iftiyal. There is ta, iftiyal. The fourth set, we say istaghfara and inqalaba. Now, the Bab name is from istaghfara, Bab is
إفعال
istifal. And from inqalaba, Bab is infial. So that is the, no. Root letters of a weak verbs, how we can find out. Look, there is a word yukinuna. Yukinuna, we don't know what are the root letter. What we say, we find it, ya is the sign of mudare, waw is the plural sign. So we say ya, waw, kaf, nun, and waw, nun. Ya is the sign of mudare, waw is the plural sign. If I remove ya and waw, nun, so waw, kaf, nun is the root letter. Okay, but it's not so easy. Actually, when a weak letter comes, we have to multiply it with 3 letters, waw, alif, ya. So, haruf illat is changed with alif, waw, ya. There is a one haruf illat, waw. We will change it first with alif, then with waw, then with ya. So, when we place waw, kaf, nun, we place the waw with alif, waw, nun, and kaf, nun. So, we get from alif, we get alif, kaf, nun. From waw, we get waw, kaf, nun. From ya, we get ya, kaf. It means the actual root letter of this word may be with alif, kaf, nun, waw, kaf, nun, or ya, kaf. How we will confirm? We will look into the dictionary. The dictionary tell us it is ya kaf. Apparently it was wow. Actually it is not wow. It is ya. Dictionary tell that yukinuna, the root letter is ya kaf. No. So what is the pattern? Pattern is that when there is some weak letter, we replace this weak letter with alif waw ya. And thus we get the three set with alif, with waw, nun. Then we go to the dictionary and check each one. And which one we found in the dictionary, we take that the standard. So we found that waw kaf nun is actually not the root letter. Root letter is ya kaf nun.
So,
Yes, sister?
A.
You said something. Okay. Let's go for questions. What is qataltum nafsan? When you killed a man, when you kill a man, and when you killed a man, when you will kill a man, A, B, C, D. Which one is correct?
And when you kill the man.
Killed a
C.
man.
C.
Yes, and when you killed a man.
C.
Okay. The next question is وَأَضَّرَّاتُهُمْ فِيهَا. Then they were quarreling among. Then you were quarreling among. He was quarreling among. You were quarreling among. Yes, which one is correct?
Oh.
B.
Then you are quarreling.
Good. The
Yeah.
next question in Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, calling a name to a Muslim is the transgression, and killing him is a disbelief, hypocrisy, transgression, nothing. Which one?
Kufr, disbelief.
Yes, disbelief. Okay. Yuhillahul mauta. Allah deaths to you. Allah deaths to us. Allah live to died one. Allah will live died one. A, B, C, D.
A.
Allah that's to you.
Allah will live that one, or Allah deaths to you. Okay.
It's
وَيُرِيهِكُمْ آيَاتِهِ.
Allah will
He
live.
shows his signs to you. And he shows his signs to you. And he showed his signs to you. They all show their signs to you. A, B, C, D.
And he showed.
B.
And he
Yes,
shows
and he shows
his
his
sign to you.
signs to you. Bani
he shows
Israel
his
were
sign to
shown
you.
signs like this. How does Allah live at that one? Authority of Allah, lie will not succeed. There is no natural power in cow. A, B, C, D.
D.
All the four correct.
Oh.
Okay. What do we understand from
Yes.
Yuhillahul Mauta? Everyone will be live after death. Truth about the death. Hardship of death. Remembrance of grave. A, B, C, D.
A.
Everyone will be live after death. Yuhillahul Mauta. The fail mudari of ara is ari, yara, yuri, ra. A, B, C, D.
Yuri.
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 Fail amar of katama is uktum, yaktumu, kahatim, katama. A, B, C, D.
Uktum.
Uktum.
Uktum. Good. Plural of mayyatit, mayyatina, mayyatuna, maut, mauta.
A and B.
1 and 2.
Mauta, mayyatun, and mayyatin also correct.
Oh.
Iftaraw, they fabricate, they will fabricate, they fabricated, they fabricated. ABC, you fabricated, A, B, C, D.
C. They fabricated.
C. Yeah.
They
C.
fabricated, okay. Etumullah, nam nattaqullah, nam ittaqullah, nam ittaqainallah, nam ittaqillah. A, B, C, D.
C.
Nam ittaqullah. C.
Nam ittaqainallah. Nattaqi, we be frightened, we frightened, we will frighten, they frightened. A, B, C, D.
B and C.
And C.
C and D.
Frightened or we will frighten, because it is mudare, so it will have the
Yes.
present and future meaning.
Mm.
We fabricate. Iftara, yaftaruna, iftarao, taftaruna. A, B, C, D.
B.
After
B, yaftaruna. Hal tattaqillah, nam nattaqillah, nam ittaqaitullah, nam ittaqainallah, nam ittaqillah. A, B, C, D.
D.
Nam Atakullah.
Nam
D.
attaqillah. Tattaki attaki.
Attaki.
Yaftarul kaziba. They fabricated a lie. He fabricated a lie. He fabricated a lie. You fabricated a lie.
C.
C.
Good.
See, if I pretended a lie.
Wattaqullah. He fabricated from Allah and frightened from Allah. Frightened from Allah. They are frightened from Allah. ABCD.
They are frightened from Allah.
And
And
right.
frightened from Allah.
Frightened from
Wattaqullah and frightened from. Hal
Yes,
antum
one.
muttaqun? Nam nahnu muttaqun. Nam huwa
Naam,
muttaqun.
nahnu
Nam
muttaqun.
antum muttaqun. Nam hum
A.
muttaqun. ABCD.
Nam nahnu. A.
Antum
Yes,
nahnu.
antum will change into nahnu. Nam nahnu muttaqun. Ittaqa. The three non-keys are muttaqin, muttaqan, ittaqa. Waqa, yaqiqi. Ittaqa, yattaqi, ittaqi. Waqin, mukkin, vikaya. ABCD.
A.
C. C.
Yes, muttaqin, muttaqan, ittaqan are the three non-keys of ittaqa. Three word keys of iftara is muftarin, muftaran, iftara, muftarin, muftaran, iftarin, iftara, yaftari, iftari,
C.
iftara, yaftari,
C.
iftara, ABCD.
C.
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 The three word keys of iftara is iftara, yaftari, iftari.
Iftari.
All 7 homeworks are known to you, 2 of Tlawa, 2 of study book, and 1 concise MP3 recording, listening, discussing 1 IR, 3 new words of Arabic every day with your study partner, and recite different surah and salah in the prayer. And always pray for yourself, Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma, and for your course mates also. And please try to teach at least 1 person QC1 and 1 person QC2. Now you have learned QC3 also. So let's do pray. May Allah help us to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize the Quran. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Allahumma ighfir lana qabla al-maut warhamna inda al-maut wa la tu'azzibna ba'da al-maut wa la tuhasibna yawm al-qiyamah innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allah Hafiz. If you people have any question, your questions are welcome, please. Yes, Sister Azra, you are saying something?
Yes, sir. The root letter for ittaka in our book on page 89 is waw kaf ye. Is it a misprint?
Sister, do you hear me?
Yes, I am hearing.
Okay. Actually, when there is a weak letter in some verb, this weak letter must be replaced by 3 weak letters 10 by 10 and to find out the actual root letter of that weak from the dictionary. Normally, as in this example, you can see apparently it is the vowel which is looking or seems to be the root letter, but it's not the vowel. It is actually ya.
Yeah.
As
Oh,
you
sir, excuse me, sir. You
Yes.
told that it is te kaf ya, while it is written waw kaf ya. Whether te is there or te is not there in the rule letters.
look, this is a word, we are breaking this word. It is ya. Waw nun is the plural sign, and the remaining letters are waw kaf nun. Apparently, it seems that waw kaf nun is the root letter, and it should, but actually it is not. Find out what are root letter. We replace this waw with alif waw ya. When we replace this alif waw ya, we get alif waw ya in place of waw and then kaf nun. So we multiply this waw kaf nun, that we get 3 letters: alif kaf nun, waw kaf nun, ya kaf. Now we go to the dictionary, we consult it. When we see alif kaf nun, there is no letter is found. Waw kaf nun, no letter. Ya kaf nun, we find that letter, that is the, so we get the actual root letter is ya kaf. This is the simplest I told. Suppose if there are
Sorry, sir.
two weak letter. When there are two weak letter, you will replace each weak letter with alif waw yaw, and when you multiply, you will get 9 letters, 9 words. From those 9 words, you have to consult the dictionary every time and find out the exact. That is the actual way. But the easiest way is that whatever is given in your books, you memorize them. When you find the yukinun, the root letter will be given ya kaf. You have
Sir,
not to put this
for
whole procedure.
excuse me, sir. Please tell me for ittaka, what are the root letters? Waw kaf ya or ta kaf ya?
When you say ittaka, you have got what is the root letter? Okay, ittaka.
Ta kaf, yeah.
Yeah.
So it is a misprint. Waw kaf ya is a misprint.
1 minute, hold on. When we say ittaka, it is a 5-letter word. Alif and ta is extra, we remove. So left are ta, kaf, ya. Apparently, ta, kaf, ya is the apparently. It is not the actual. We will replace the ya with alif, waw, ya. So we will get 3 words. These 3 words will be ta, kaf, alif, ta, kaf, waw, ta, kaf, ya. We will consult the dictionary. In the dictionary, the actual letter we find, they may be ta, kaf, waw. Then we will say, actually, it is ta.
I gane what you means.
Sister, actually, when you study, these all things
yeah.
have been done by somebody, and he has found that letter, and they tell you these are the actual root letters. But during the teaching, when we come across a word, the simplest way is to take the apparent root letter. Apparent root letter is just here, in this case, you can waf kaf. During the teaching, we will accept, okay, waw kaf noon is the weak letter, so it's a weak verb. That is enough for the weak verb justification. But for the actual root letter, you have to replace this waw with alif, waw, and you will get 3 new words. And you will find in the dictionary, and dictionary will confirm what the root letter. So somebody has done that. In your book, you will find there, you can ya kaf noon is there. As she is saying that
So
there
in
is
the dictionary,
ta, kaf, ya.
in the dictionary, ittaka is waw kaf ya.
That is the dictionary confirming, but apparently when you see ittaka, you will say ta, kaf, ya is the apparent root letter, and it confirms it is the weak verb. That's all. After that weak verb, we declare is a weak verb. Now we go for the actual word, the root letters. For actual root letter, you will place this ya with first alif, with waw and ya. You will get 3 letters. Ta, kaf, alif, ta, kaf, waw, ta, kaf, ya. You will go to the dictionary. When you will consult the dictionary will tell you this is ta, kaf, waw. Actual root letter is ta, kaf, waw. The first initial, when you say ta, kaf, ya, that just help you only to find out it is a sound verb, weak verb, repeated letter verbs, or the hamza verb.
Hamza word, okay.
For exam, you go as the book. In the book, if it is given ta, kaf, waw, you have to memorize ta, kaf, waw. You have not to go this whole procedure, because somebody has done this already and given you the final root letter in the book.
Yes, sir. Final root letter in the book is waw kaf ya.
Yes, I know. But when I have a word in front of me to
For
find
the
out
purpose of this,
that belong to sound verb or weak word or repeated or hamza, I have to take the apparently root
Allah,
letter which is
Allah,
appearing at the
Allah,
moment,
Allah.
not the actual root letter. Because that they simply help us. Either alif come, waw come, or ya come, that is a weak letter, weak word. If in any verb, either alif, waw, or ya come, that is a weak word. As we say, when alif come, it is never actual root letter because it's always replaced waw or ya. In the same way, sometimes actually waw, ya is not the actual. They are also replaced by each other. Just like in this case of ittaqa, apparently there is ya, but actually it is waw. So they are two different things. One is to find out it belong to sound verb, weak verb, repeated or hamza verb, and other is the what are the actual root letter. They are two different things. Don't mix them. For finding just is belong to sound, weak, repeated or hamza, you just want a presence of any weak letter to confirm that is a weak word. To find out it belong to hamza, you just need a hamza presence in the root letters. That's enough. And for confirming it belong to repeated, you need only two repeated letter in that verb, the root letter. For belonging to sound verb, you need three sound letters present in the root letter. That is the categorizing a root letter base, either it belong to sound, weak, or repeated hamza. That is something else. But when we come to the actual root letter procedure is that, which I think it is too early and premature to give you people because you have not reached to that level. You still should be go through the book and just memorize the what are root letter given there. When you will people reach in QC6, we will talk about this.
QC6.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So, sister, you go.
Excuse me, sir.
Because in book that is already calculated and done somebody. And you find only the actual root letter there. But here you could have put any question, sir. In the book it is given ta kaf vav, and here we see in the word there is no vav. And I should have replied, okay, as alif at time comes for vav and ya, in the same way, sometimes vav come for ya and ya come for vav. That is the simplest answer. Yes, any other
Okay,
question?
Excuse
Yes,
me, sir.
you have raised the hand. Yes, brother, what's the
Yes,
question?
sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. Excuse me, sir. Hello, sir.
You are calling somebody or you are asking me some question? Abdullahi,
No,
you are
no,
asking,
sir. I said
you are talking to somebody.
Okay. Oh, okay. No, sorry. I'm not going to anybody. Sorry, sir.
So
Sorry, sir.
I thought you were asking me question. Actually, you are talking to somebody. Okay. Yes, any other question? If there is no question, let's to go for the prayer. Subhanallah wa bihamdi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika. نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. اللهم اغفر لنا قبل الموت وارحمنا عند الموت ولا تعذبنا بعد الموت ولا تحاسبنا يوم القيامة إنك على كل شيء قدير. الله